Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Whoa, okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Tiala Kid. Welcome to Sisters Talking NFT. We excited again already over here.
Every day, huh?
No,
And
it's
hello,
funny.
everybody. I'm Jessica Richardson, like always. If you're
Like
joining us for
always,
the first
like
time, yeah.
always. It
Yes,
ain't like
I'm doing
always. It's like that's Jessica Richardson right there. That's my
yes.
sister. No, glad you guys are here with us this evening. Like always, we're here to share some more news with you guys of what's going on, in the NFT space. We really, again, spend a lot of time trying to figure out how this industry is continuing to change and evolve. I think, Jessica, we were like on today. We're like, wow. Every time you see something, you're like, wow. I didn't think they were going to do that. Oh, okay, wow. But I won't. Let me just go ahead and start sharing my screen, and then we can start talking to them about some of the new stuff that's coming on. Make sure I got that on. Here we go. Boom. Okay. I think we're good on the screen. I know we participated in this. Not to say that you needed to participate in this, but we did participate in this. This was a drop for a coup. Some of his work, whether you wanted to go on and buy some of the backpacks that were out there that he was selling, and had some shirts and some t-shirt sweatshirt. Is this one a different one?
Yes, it's a whole new set dropped last night, so it's another the bag and everything. And as you see, there's three there. Each set had a sweater, a shirt, and a backpack that was different to it. And so I think in total it comes like about 250 with all three pieces for each set around that price, a little under 500 for like if you wanted two sweaters, two shirts, and two backpacks. But it is going to be for a limited time. So I believe I'm not sure if it's the 5th or the 15th. I have to double check that site. It usually set it at the top, but you can come over here and get some of that Aku sweaters, shirts, and backpacks if you would like for that limited time.
This is a different one. I mean, I thought I was showing the one I bought yesterday. Dog.
You gotta go order a whole nother one.
I gotta order another set. Yeah, I'll be like Jessica, be like, okay, she gonna be talking about something. I'm gonna have this on the screen over here, and I'm gonna be clicking in case y'all be trying to click before me and try to buy the stuff.
Before it
No,
sells out.
yeah, that before it. I hope it's not sold out, but that is a different backpack than the other
Well,
one.
then also to add to that, when you're buying these, they did say it could take up to 14 weeks before they are going to ship. So that is just something to consider that it is going to take that 14 weeks turnaround to also get some of these items. But they will only be limited editions for whoever does purchase them. Could be 500, could be 200, could be thousands. So if you are a fan of the Aku or own some of the art pieces or continue to own some of the collection, this is some of the Aku community collections that different creators or different artists will create, and then they'll also get them made up.
That's the other one. Man, see, y'all got me on here trying to shop during class. Yeah, this was the one. This is the one. The other one. Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm gonna go on here and buy some of this because I like I said these are actually a little different than the
Mm.
one yesterday. So I like that. I'm
And
sorry.
I don't know if they're going to drop another set.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you know what? Because I've been really trying to like balance myself because it's because I know we've been buying the Jeff Staples stuff also, and then I know, and like I said, Jessica's gonna be opening up some stuff today too, but that's gonna be like in a little while. We did tell you guys we would open up some stuff today, but just as far as trying to pick up some of these items, I think for us, many times we're looking at some of the stuff too, Jessica. We're like, okay, maybe we buy some stuff as like giveaways for like people who've been watching this and stuff too. So we do have some things planned for you guys upcoming. Obviously, it won't be these because they're going to take some time to get in. But down the line, that's why for us, many times when we're looking at stuff, not only because the artists are good, but it's also other things that we have bigger pictures of what we're trying to do over here. So, but good stuff. That's one down. Let me pull that one off the screen for y'all. All right,
oh,
Justin.
yes, and this is the Holoride. And so a lot of the technology is coming out, and you're kind of seeing some of the things that are happening now in the space. Some car companies have already developed some of this in the next cars that are going to be coming out in the next year or even the year after that. You do have, like, here you go, you have Porsche, you have Ford, and BMW, I believe, is also in there. And they are already built immersive events or experiences that you should be able to do, or I should say extended events which can have some like augmented reality, mixed reality, all mixed in one. And so I also have a clip of how it actually does look. You can see how the technology now is going to be changed. I think it's on the next page. Yeah, but you can see how the technology be changing, and she can play it somewhat as we are even talking about it in regards to. I know we know we showed you guys some glasses. We've also showed you different goggles, and so now that this technology, you might not be able to see it. Now that this technology is being
Hopefully it's not gonna go too loud. I'm trying to time it to make sure it's not gonna go too loud, just in case. But let's see if it'll play for me.
oh yeah, it may not even.
But just I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go right ahead. I'll keep playing with this thing.
Oh yeah, so I guess we'll come back to that, but it was also going to be able to show you guys how it's actually the full experience is being built out. They also have it that you can create some of these things. Also, I'm not sure if you have to have the full coding. They give you a lot of the tools for that, but it's showing you basically even when you're in your car, if the car turns, the whole oh there it is.
Sorry. Finally
It's
got it
okay.
to go.
It's okay. So yeah, this is going to be one of the videos. It's a short video that you can watch and see exactly how it's now going to be incorporated in your vehicles, the speed, the timing, anything that goes in advance. It's also going to be. You can't find the volume.
I can't find the volume. I'm running down on my side.
Oh my goodness, it's okay. Technical. So yeah, so there's a lot of things that's going on in this space. Like I said, that when we're also been talking to you guys about buying some of the virtual land, different companies are building out their devices and stuff that you'll be able to use devices in their car and for their experiences. But it's just showing you why a lot of people are investing even in virtual augmented reality or virtual real estate. A lot of companies are still going to be branding, and you're going to be able to also build on like in systems for cars, at home experiences. And so don't just think of it as a experience that you'll only be able to do something at home or have your glasses. As you can tell, this technology is going out way further than that. It's going to be in vehicles. Soon it's going to be your glasses, like sunglasses, that you look in and look
We
through.
need to order them too.
Yeah.
You
Well, this one is going to be specifically in cars. If they probably will sell one individually, but there's another one too that's pretty. It's a little higher. It's like $1,300, but it won some awards, and it's going to be the one to really buy. But yeah, we're just showing you guys some of the stuff that companies are doing, some of the things that have been built out with technology, and you probably didn't even think things like this would be happening or taking place. But the cars, they did start this back in 2019, and back then they were expecting it to be in their cars within 3 years. And so this is one of those devices that Porsche, like I said, they have Ford and other companies as well, that are cars that are also building this into their systems. And like I said, if it speeds up, if the car is going 90 miles an hour, it's going 90 miles an hour. If you turn in the game, it all moves with you. So just something to show you guys also with how technology is being developed, and to just give you a bigger, picture to how things are going in the space and outside of the space that are changing things.
And I know we keep talking about saying the same thing about a lot of times, companies have been working on these for years. But remember, and we keep saying the same thing because we want you guys to keep hammering it. It's not a scam. Because they've been saying it on the news and all of those things that, all this crypto stuff is all scams. But these companies are not crazy. They're just trying to keep the floor prices down, buying up all the stuff to sell to you later. So, for a lot of this, like I said, BMW, all the technologies, all these cars are starting to implement. I mean, like I said, they didn't just implement it like today. No, they've been testing this stuff, and it don't work that way. They don't get to just say, we're going to try this today and just put it in the car. No, they're in the background trying all this stuff. So, be aware of those things and keep looking for what's new. I know we were listening to something earlier when we were on a couple of trainings, just how things are evolving. I know we've been talking about the artifacts and all of those things of how those avatars and stuff are going to change how you can look. If you want to look a certain way on conference calls, or if you want to be in wherever you want to go, put the different avatars. It's going to be, it's changing. There's no if and about it. COVID changed a lot of things for everyone, good and bad. But there are some things, definitely for businesses, it helped businesses. If businesses, I shouldn't say it helped them, but it did help them in a sense that they figured out that they don't need all these doggone buildings that they have because everybody's working from home. So You know, it's a if you're a business owner, you can capitalize on some of the things and stay ahead of the curve and cut back some of the expenses. It means more money in your pocket. So I think that's really really important. Okay, all right, let's keep on going. The next
Oh,
big.
this is the GQ. You see them, like I said, a lot of different articles coming out. This is going to be currently a GQ, and it's talking about in an article about why the fashion is so obsessed with the metaverse. And like she's even saying in regards to the CloneX, it's truthfully also about identity. A lot of people are buying stuff and even buying their board apes or whatever item it may be, but when you're immersing yourself or going into the metaverse, you have an identity behind you and you can express yourself in many different ways. And so some of those CloneX and stuff will give you your own self to be able to express yourself, different items you can buy. And so it is a lot of it is definitely about identity. And as you can see, the fashion industry is going to be one of the biggest industries that's going to be affected by NFTs. How they'll be able to now even work with with different artists. Send their designs across to each other, get royalties from the designs that they are creating. And so it's definitely, as I say, the metaverse is going to be like $1 trillion industry. The fashion industry is going to bring in lots of millions of billions of dollars and be part of that. So it's not just the gaming. There's also the fashion industry that's going to be a heavy contender in the NFT space, and how designers can now create, and even just everyday people can now create their fashion and be able to sell it to you, to be able to express yourself in these immersive technologies, or even a lot of them are now also forging those items that you can even do as a physical item. So it's not just a digital asset, it will also be a physical asset.
Can't wait to forward some stuff. We can't wait. It's like it's coming. Just settle, calm down. There's gonna be some forging stuff going on. Yeah, but y'all opening up something. Yeah, we got another forge coming. But I think again, like you said, even with in regards to the fashion part, as far as people who are creative, and if you're a designer, you need to be figuring out how to get your stuff, your fashion, the stuff that's in your brain. Start creating it. Start figuring out. Get you a tablet. Start drawing the stuff. I know a lot of people, when they first started, they want to have it on a pencil paper, but iPad and stuff like that. Getting the right software is going to be important to where you can start creating those into NFTs because there's more money. And to me, the thing I like about not only there being more money for you, but there's that residual types after that thing. If the royalties, I guess you want to call it. Once it sells, you continuously get money. So if you continue to be someone and become really famous, as your stuff goes up, that money still keeps coming back and hitting that account. And that's the kind of money you really want to make. It's really, really going to be one of those things. Okay. Somebody said somebody got to create a treasure hunt NFT metaverse. Ain't that the truth?
That's the truth. Somebody probably is.
I got some things in my brain. That's actually really good. But no, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, next Adidas.
Oh yes, the Adidas Metaverse is launched. As you can see here, they are partnered with the Bored Ape, the Punt Comics, G Money. I think there was one more, but as it goes by, you'll be able to see all those that are going on. And the site, they did launch this site out, and so if you haven't joined, you do have to download that app. I was not able to download it on the phone yet. I believe it is only an app currently, and so I did go ahead and download it so I can at least. You need to sign up to even be able to get the notifications. And as you can see, even with this company, there's a lot of opportunity now to even become a creator because they have stepped into the digital metaverse space and they are looking for people, creators of all types of different lines of people. It doesn't even matter. Ages is open. They're just really open to looking for people that are creating in the space and want to, sell your items. So a lot of people have been doing designs and they haven't had a shoe company or someone to go to maybe be able to actually sell it because of the shoe companies that are out there, they lead most of the market. And so you can't just come in. So it is another opportunity for you to be able to come in. And if you are a creator, be able to submit some work through theirs. I haven't looked at the exact criteria, what they're requiring, but if you are someone that does that or know someone that could possibly do that, this would be a good site to go ahead and come to. You do want to download that app because, like I said, those shirts and the sweaters for the Bored Apes that will be Adidas will be coming through that app. So if you are interested in buying one of those down the line,
Let's
you do
go.
want to download that. Yes. The Bored Ape shirt on.
Yeah. Oh, and I actually got my Bored Ape shirt on today. Yeah, I sure do. I think you said, just to clarify, because I did mine on the phone too, because I couldn't get it to go on the computer at first. So I did. I think that's what you. I think you said it backwards. But you download yours on your phone also, right? And then
Yes, it was on the phone. That's
okay.
right.
So I did also did the same thing. So just want to make sure we clarify that. I did download the app on my phone, just like Jessica, and then then I was able to actually come back over here and just to log in on my computer. But it was giving me the blues trying to log in at the beginning over here. Okay. All right, but that's very interesting. But like I said, I think I was listening to a couple people that was talking about, even with Adidas, if, even whether it's Nike or any of those shoes or Reeboks, any of those, if they could be very creative, they have a great opportunity to do very well. I mean, not that they're not doing well already. I'm just gonna say, but just to stay ahead of the curve, if one of them could really stay ahead of the curve and start doing some very creative things, they could like be the forefront in the NFT space. But they got to have some be very creative.
No, Artifact already took it. Sorry, too late. No.
Well, we understand
They're gonna be leading digital. Yes, everybody else trying to get their piece of it, but at least the Artifact, they understand crypto and all things. So, but Adidas still should be doing, like I said, they're making deals and branding it, so they at least are doing the connections with it. And of course, they do do the sweaters and the shoes and stuff. But yeah, so it's great, like you say, to see some of the leading ones that are already out there trying to come into this space.
They're trying to play catch up. trying to catch up. Yeah. Somebody said I'm actually starting to start my first NFT collection. Any advice? Just be creative. I think do you. I think that as far as being when you're creating your stuff, I think one of the things just because I see a lot of people who always hit us up about, well, hey, I want to start a new NFT project. And it's nothing wrong with it. So don't take it the wrong way. I'm not sure. Don't take it the wrong way. But my advice when I'm talking to most new people is don't overcharge at the very beginning. I think many times people come in and say, well, hey, I'm going to just go start to get $1,000 or $10,000 for my art piece. Like, okay, yeah, it really probably would be worth $10,000. It probably really could be. But when you're new in the NFT space, it's really about getting your name out there. It's more important to get your name out there more than anything. Your price can, if you're good, people will start putting your price up there.
Yeah, so, and the social media presence is really important. And honestly, also don't get discouraged because a lot of times right now with Ethereum, the gas prices could kill your project and it could have nothing to do with your art at all. If you're even going to price it for $50 and the gas is $100, someone's going to be like, oh, I'll just come back later and pay for that later. And that can hurt your project too because if they may forget to come back. So there's a lot of stuff going on that's getting figured out in the space that you do not also need to get discouraged. But social media presence is definitely important. Twitter is like leading for most things NFTs, but definitely, make your social media presence there and know that, like you said, pricing is everything and know that gas is going to be one of the things that affect that. So if you can also find somewhere that may not have those charges, that'll be a good starting point too. But then the market of people may not be there as well. So just creating it, getting out there and getting your feet even wet with creating one. Get your name showing somewhere, even built up, so you can start applying for other places. Because there is so much opportunity, even if you're creating your NFT, but you also be able to create NFTs for others that can get your name boosted quickly as well is important to that. So,
because I know even we talk about and I will always plug my niece. Girly vibes. So that's my niece's work. So you see her on our intro video. We put her on intro video because, like I said, we know a lot of stuff. She self-taught herself to be very creative with what she's doing, and she's gone on and put some of her stuff out there and sold some of her art. And I think for us, again, when we're looking at okay, what are we going to do? How are you going to put it out there? And going out there and being willing to put your stuff out there, I think is the first step. A lot of people were like, well, I'm not for sure. No, put it out there. Because she sold quite a bit of stuff, and so we're kind of like, it's exciting, but again, like Jessica was saying, also don't get discouraged because when gas fees are high, it's just one of those things for everyone. Like she was saying, it gets hard when you're trying to sell your item or people are trying to sell their item for, let's say, because they're trying to get started for less than $100. When gas fees are $70 or $85, it's kind of like that same like, okay, do I really want it? Like these doggone NFT drops now, I feel like, which one was it? I was supposed to try. I tried to get yesterday, and that gas fee said $1,200, and then it went to $2,200. I was like, really?
That's it. I'm out. Now, if it was
I'm out.
Clonex, she would have did it, but
If not Clone now, I was like, can we go to fast?
she'd have broke them down. Okay, that would have been weighed in the price. That was just.
Yeah, been waiting to price.
But yeah, I
There
didn't
are certain projects, like you said, Jessica, that we will just simply be like, you know what? We know we're going to get that on the back end. It's like, okay, you got to bite the bullet on something. When you've done research on a certain project and you're like, hey, they're here to stay long term. I can recover this money. You'd be like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the money out. But some of them, you'd be like, I'm going to go on and wait till everybody stop pushing this right now.
Yep. So yeah. So
sometimes you can definitely. Go ahead, Jessica.
Oh no, yeah, and I was gonna say even to add to that, I would tell people right now just perfect their craft or their skill. Like there's so many platforms that are coming out that aren't gonna have those fees that are built on different networks. You are so early that even if you're selling next year, you are still so early that if you're just making something, put it on there. Don't put too high of a quantity on it. If you need to make them one of ones, to do that, make it more rare, you can do that. But don't do high amounts or high numbers and stuff. So just keep working on it. And there are so many platforms that are going to be out there. Like most of the ones you go to, if you go to the bottom of the page, it'd be apply to sell here or apply for your own storefront. So just keep creating art, and you'll get there. As I say, don't get discouraged right now in the market that is currently in with Ethereum.
I just remind, we need to post Kia's stuff on our Facebook page too.
Yes, definitely.
Make sure we get her link reposted back out there. Okay, so just with that, good. I'm glad. Good question. Very good question. To our people, I'm not even gonna say it, Jessica. Go ahead.
So you guys, the verified check mark did go up today, and then for those that did purchase in the pre-sale and also maybe had some issues for the second day of sales, the 1,000 Clonex airdrop will go out tomorrow. So you may see one of those tomorrow show up in your wallet. Those current floors, I believe, were like at 2.6, so that is about a $10,000 or so airdrop that you will be getting. So for those that did have the pre-sale, and like I said, the day that they did go through a lot of issues with the bots, they did shut down the site a little while that day. And so Artifact has always proven to reward their early adopters and the people that definitely believe in their community. And so this is another way of them showing the community that they want to give back to whatever issues may have happened. It was definitely not like a issue they planned. So tomorrow, if you're expecting one of those, or if you're looking to you qualify for one of those,
I think we're all expecting one. Let's be real clear. We're all expecting one. We all may not get one.
Yeah, and definitely when we get our reveal video, when they come, we'll definitely do a reveal. So be on the lookout for that. But things are coming along. These will come out first, and then when our other reveals come out, we'll also be able to get the AirPod. Like there's a AirPod that comes with every one of those. So a lot of stuff should be coming up and happening pretty quick here, and get the ball rolling some more and more exciting things to come for Artifact.
Yep, more and more and more. All right, I think I got a couple more over here we'll talk about.
Oh, yeah. And then see Jack Dorsey. He did step down for Twitter, but he was always going to continue to run the Square side of things. And as you can see, they did change it to Block. So, blockchain is becoming major, just like Facebook tried to do with Meta. But the names are letting you know where the companies are going, what they are focusing on. Square, of course, was its own payment system. I definitely believe if they don't already take crypto, they will be building out to definitely be able to take crypto. I'm not sure where they are in that process, but this is just showing you the companies. You've seen Crypto.com renamed. You see people renaming their companies to be part of the future or look presently as if they know about it. So, so they want to stay relevant to the times. It's not a bad thing to be connected to the blockchain no more, crypto. You see commercials with Matt Damon.
Most people go get a whooping first. Be like, you can't do that. Be like, well, okay, we're going to go ahead and let them go on front and get a whooping. And we're going to sit back here and get ready. Yeah.
Come in clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Unscathed. And even to add to that, even like when we say about other drops, there are companies that are taking the first risks to do those drops. And so it doesn't mean it's negative, something like when the technical issues are happening. It means that you're getting rewarded for being early in the project generally. So there is some risk to that, but these platforms are so early and a lot of them are in beta. So just don't get discouraged at times if something like a technical issue happens like that. It can definitely kill a project, but definitely with Artifact, I'm still a believer. So it didn't really.
I'm not phased. I don't. People keep me like, "You're not phased." I'm like, "I'm not phased at all." Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm buying some more. I'm like, who are you scared? I'm like, you scared? I'm not scared. I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't. But again, that's one of those ones where it's a scenario like when you've done research on some certain projects. But I still understand that anything that we invest in the crypto space could go to zero. So I'm aware of that. So I'm not saying it going blindly like, well, oh, I put all my trust in. They're never going to do anything wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now for what they've put out and how they've responded to things. And I get it. There's no way you're going to win a conversation as far as when your drop messes up. It's no way to win it. No matter what happens if you're on this side, you say something, that's going to happen. If you're on this side, you say something. But sometimes you might not need to say something too.
Yeah, I know some of them should have not said something on Twitter when they was responding to that. Never mind. They
Yeah.
should have left him alone. He didn't say nothing personal. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna call it out.
Yeah.
Leave my people alone.
Yeah, leave your people alone.
Yes.
Yeah, like we know them personally. Like,
Yeah, like we know we don't got no kind of connection. We just we there. We part of the community. I'm telling you, when you feel like you're part of the community, you have a back.
So again,
when they have proven to you that they have your back.
Yeah, the person asked about the question that you want these kind of people like behind your project. You're like, no, they wouldn't do. They did that, but this is why they did that.
Yeah,
but like if they're wrong, they wrong. You'd be like, hey, that was wrong. You just have to admit they were wrong on that. But let's keep moving. But I think it's also one of the things when you're going on and trying new things. Sometimes a lot of these people who are just going behind these fake imaginary people and they're really not coming out there and showing who they are, they simply just start over. They just put another thing out there and start over. But when companies are going out and putting their faces out there, putting their names out there, a lot of those companies have a lot to lose. And again, you're talking about these companies that have hundreds of millions of dollars that either they've raised or that they've made from their drop. I mean, trust me, again, I can calculate pretty good. And I was like, okay, they're giving out 1,000 of these as I'm sorry, they like 2 ETH, and ETH is what, like 4,800. It took $4,000 for whatever the number is right now, $4,500. That's a lot of money to just give away to your community for I'm sorry. You imagine I'm sorry, y'all, but we ain't gonna give you that much. Yeah. We got 10 free over here. We got 10 free. But I think that's important. So again, I just want to say that part. We got 10 for y'all.
Balenciaga, to launch a metaverse business unit, showing you everybody's building into their companies. They're getting ready for the future, trying to at least make sure they have their spots, positions, and everybody in place. There's a lot of different things when it goes. Some of the blockchain, some of them may not understand, but they are getting their whole division ready and incorporate that into their business. And you'll see a lot of different companies that fully understand it. They'll start doing this, as you see with other companies. But this is just another one showing you they are going to be getting the business division into their company and getting ready to make sure that they're fully full-fledged, ready for the metaverse to launch in whatever fashion or whatever they are included in or whatever they do in their company, all kinds of stuff. They're ready for it. So that was just another one to show you there.
Good there. There go that B word, 1 billion.
Yeah, 1 billion metaverse platform that sells high fashion for digital avatars is getting back from SoftBank, the investors behind K-pop sensation. And as you can see, 1 billion,
how many times we talk about SoftBank too?
Yes.
SoftBank is there it is. That 1 billion is crazy again.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you've seen some stuff even with Gala. That I think that's maybe the connection of that one as well. But they're wanting to definitely fund rounds and allow people to come and build on the blockchain. They're incentivizing people to come build out and are investing in companies that are looking to build in certain exchanges and certain type of platforms. So it's just so much opportunity and so much money out there that depending on what you do or what you may be looking to do, or even for your kids, there's so many, especially when companies are all going to have to go to blockchain. Can you imagine all the jobs that are going to be created for just the metaverse? Not even the regular day jobs that you used to go to work at from 9 to 5. But now these high paying jobs that you'll be able to do and create income, residual income. You can even just, develop games for them, make money from that side of it, develop assets, swords, sweaters, shirts. Like there's so many different opportunities that this is going to create in so many different ways. And there's so many people that don't understand blockchain that, like, even when you're looking, most companies are saying hiring, even on their Twitter, they put it, their company's name is there, and then they're saying hiring. So there's so much opportunity. I know a lot of people aren't looking to go to work, but there are so many opportunities that you can do. Even if you're looking to get started in this, working for the company, that can definitely get you an end. And so you don't have to work for them forever, but there's just a lot of opportunity for you, your family, your kids. My godson was like kind of telling me about jobs. I said, you ain't gonna be working hard. You gonna work smart. You ain't working hard. You just go to work. But you ain't, I'm not gonna get a plan. Are you trying to do this for your Forex trading or your crypto trading? And how long?
Yeah, how you trying to do this?
Like, you ain't working hard out there. Those days is over. You gotta work smart. Don't be.
You gotta work smart. That is so true.
Yeah, don't be going to Amazon slaving. I mean, sorry, it is a good job. Sorry, it pays people well. I don't mean to slash. Go on.
You was at Amazon too, so she ain't saying that.
I was at Amazon. 6 days a week, 10-hour shift. So I ain't gonna put like, ooh, I remember. My baby, you ain't gotta work that hard, baby. Mama was taking care of you and your nieces and nephews. You don't have to work that hard, baby. We're gonna work smart.
No,
but yeah, see all the money that's funding that's coming in.
Yeah, even with the games, everybody's talking about the different games, and like I said, I'm not telling kids that your kids should be playing games all day long. But I am telling you, figure out how you can make your kids, if they're going to do it, play to earn games, to where they can make money while they're playing. Also, do it in the aspect of something that they can learn how to create to make the money. Because like I said, if you do something like that, then they'll be like more interested in the NFT space, or even in the gaming aspect of it. And before you know it, they'll be creating games for all these companies and making crazy money. And then you be like, a baby game worked out all right. So balance that. I'm definitely not saying that. That you're looking at. The website. Okay, this website right here. Market.businessinsider.com.
I'll put it. I think I have it.
We'll drop it. I think someone has that.
Oh yes, I'll put it in